You put in the hours, you grind through course after course, copying code and following the instructor step by step. Yet, despite the effort, you aren't actually moving closer to a job. This happens because you are operating in a closed system. It's a sterile environment where the answers are always provided, and completion badges provide a sense of achievement that doesn't exist in the wild. In the job market, that safety vanishes. The real world doesn't have an answer key. Ambiguity is the default. Data is messy, and a resume filled with certificates often leads to an empty inbox. Learning without application is just entertainment. As long as you remain inside that safe zone of tutorials, you remain a student rather than a professional. To get hired, you have to pivot. You must stop consuming tutorials and start producing work that solves an actual problem. This is the role of Career Experience TV and the community platform at adismichael.com. They provide the structure needed to move out of isolation. Inside this network, you find resources built for those focused on AI, business modeling, and startup innovation. Leveraging a community network like this bridges the gap between isolated studying and active professional networking. The fastest way to learn is a compounding sequence, where each skill simplifies the one following. You start with Excel and statistics, as it provides a low-friction environment. It lets you learn analytical thinking, like handling outliers, without fighting a complex interface. Step 2 is data storytelling. Every tool you use after this involves presenting visual information. Mastering color theory and narrative flow early prevents building bad habits that are hard to break. In this field, the clearest communicator wins. Technical jargon is often a crutch that masks a lack of clarity. Look how this scatter plot organizes into a single bar chart pointing to a specific decision. Your dashboard must act as an argument. Apply the non-technical manager test. If they don't know exactly what to do next, the design has failed. Mastering this foundation ensures your data communicates a strategic narrative, turning raw numbers into directives. Step 4 is SQL. This serves as a hard filter in technical screenings. If you cannot pass the SQL assessment, the interview conversation ends immediately. Hiring managers expect you to use multi-table joins and window functions, but they also want to hear you explain the logic behind the code you write. Step 5 is the consulting-style slide deck. Using the SCQA framework, you move beyond describing what happened and start recommending what to do. Finally, Python serves as an accelerator. You use it to automate the analysis workflow you already understand. Stacking your skills in this order compresses the learning curve. You move from simply executing technical tasks to providing strategic business value. Once you have the skills, you need to apply them. Stop waiting for a job offer and find a real-world client who needs help now. Look for local nonprofits with messy spreadsheets, or online creators who have questions about their sales funnels but no one to analyze the data. Offer a 30-day pro bono engagement. Execute the workflow, clean their data, build a dashboard, and deliver a slide deck with recommendations. A single 30-day project forces you to deal with real-world ambiguity. It is the most effective way to break out of the tutorial loop. This project allows you to add the title Analytics Consultant to your resume, backed by a tangible portfolio piece. Hiring managers prioritize experience. By showing tangible results from a real organization, you provide proof that a certification cannot match. The fastest path to a career is taking action. Stop consuming information and start producing results. Visit the link in the description for adonismichael.com to revamp your CV. Move out of the closed system and start solving actual organizational problems.